What's up, Permian Basin? Welcome back to another episode of Workforce Table Talk, where we keep the Permian Basin in the know. For those who don't know, my name is Yanni Jones.
And my name is Diana Mesa. Today we want to introduce a new addition to our podcast. Go ahead and introduce.
Hi, I'm Valerie Latito.
And our special guest,
Mary Lou Acosta.
So, Miss Mary Lou, what role do you serve here at Workforce Solutions?
Currently, I'm the operations manager, and I oversee the operations of the Workforce Solutions with my specialty in child care services.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the child care program? Who do you serve exactly?
Yes, we have subsidies to serve children who qualify for our program, for families that are considered low income, that are needing subsidies to help them subsidize their child care services.
all right, and tell us a little bit of how they would qualify for your services.
There's various ways to qualify. One would be based on family size, family income, or if you're homeless, or a parenting teen, or a referral from the CPS.
Okay. So what are the procedures to get into the program? Who do they have to contact?
Right now, since we are providing mainly virtual services or curbside services, the best way to contact us is to call us at our number that's posted out in front of the building, and we will reach out to you and either mail you or submit an application through Adobe Sign, and that'll start the process.
So, if I'm a new parent and I'm signing up, do I get to choose the daycare? Like, what is that process like?
Yes, we currently serve 17 counties out of the Permian Basin, and out of those 17 counties, right now we have approximately about 100 active providers that accept our subsidies.
Okay. And if I'm not working, but for some reason want to sign my child up for daycare, do I still qualify for the program?
One of the requirements is that you're working and or going to school.
Is there anything different, let's say, for the youth? If I'm a teen parent?
If you're a teen parent and you're currently going to school, your eligibility will just be based that you are a teen parent and you're currently going to school. Then we would just have to verify your educational status along with some other paperwork that would need to be turned in for services.
So let's talk about the child care centers. How do they become a part of this program? How can they participate in helping?
First of all, child care centers that we work with have to be licensed by the state. We work with licensed centers, licensed homes, and registered homes. But they all have to be vetted through the licensing, through the Department of Human Services. Then once that happens, then we'll go out and present our program to them to see if they want to enter into an agreement with us. So every provider that we work with and accepts our subsidies has an active license with licensing and also has an active agreement with the Child Care Services Program.
And is there anything that they benefit from participating?
Well, depending on the daycare center, they have the option to participate in what we call Texas Rising Star. That's a special designation that the providers can receive, and with that comes some additional curriculum, additional training, and also some enhanced rates that we can pay.
Awesome. Cool.
Okay. And let's just say maybe if I'm a daycare that's already established, can I still be a part of the program?
Yes, as long as you're established and you're in good standing and your license is in good standing, then we can always enter into an agreement.
Any new providers that would like to work with you guys? Is there someone in particular that they can ask for?
Yes, they can call our office and they will be directed to the individual that works with providers.
Okay.
And we can go out and make a presentation, or we can forward all the documentation through email.
Okay. And right now, with some of the restrictions, do you guys do anything via like calls, or is it presentation online?
We can do online or virtual presentations, and that's mainly what we're doing right now. Mainly most of the services that we are providing to the families and to our providers is either by phone, a virtual platform, or through email.
And another thing also to point out is a lot of the clients that we have working with our programs, so such as education and training, they can get your services. How does that work whenever they are going to school, let's say GED, they decided to get their CDL and they're needing assistance with childcare. How can you help them with that?
Well, since we're all co-housed in the same building, it's easier in this manner because you can always walk the customer over or bring us their paperwork. We can look over their paperwork and determine if they meet the qualifications, and if they do, then we'll be able to enroll them. But one little caveat is we are right now serving them from a wait list. We do have a wait list, and we are pulling from that wait list. Right now, we probably have maybe close to 200, 250 families on the wait list.
Okay.
But as soon as we are able to serve all those children, hopefully here real soon we'll have open enrollment.
What do parents have to do to continue on the program?
Well, we do certifications once a year. So as long as the parent maintains his employment and their wages haven't increased tremendously, then they can receive services for 12 months.
And I know you said it's an income-based program, but is it still a fee that's involved?
There is a fee because we can only provide a subsidy, and that subsidy will be based on the family dynamics, based on the income, the number of children, and the number of children in care will determine what portion of the child care fee we're able to pay. We don't pay 100% in many cases because due to funding, we are only able to provide a subsidy. But since being that the child care services, it's extremely expensive, parents tell us anything that you could do for us is a substantial assistance to us, and that helps.
Yeah.
Is there anything that we left out that you feel like the Permian Basin needs to know about our child care program?
I think right now probably if we could get more providers, because sometimes the demand for care is greater than the supply.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of providers, and especially during this time, the student ratio is low due to the COVID, so sometimes that limits the number of children that can be in a classroom. So if there is anybody that's interested in becoming a provider, they would need to start the process with licensing.
Okay.
Great.
That's a lot of really good information that you gave us, and thank you so much for being part of this. Yes, definitely something that people need to take advantage of if they feel like they need this assistance, and as well as to our providers to put them out on the market. It could be something beneficial. Yanni, any upcoming events that you want to tell us about?
Well, thanks for asking. So one of the main things coming up, we have our Red, White, and You, I can talk, virtual job fair coming up November 5th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Once again, that's a virtual job fair, so that's something you can take from your house, the computer, the phone, the tablet. The link to that will be down below. The main purpose of our Red, White, and You job fair is to aid the veterans. This is based around them. It is open to the public, but the veterans, their families, that's pretty much
They're the priority.
yes. And then also, I do want to bring back up that the work search requirement begins November 1st. And if you're needing more information on that, that's going to be the next episode of the podcast. Mm-hmm. They will break down the unemployment process. So if you're either still getting unemployment, if you're having to refile for unemployment, when it comes to unemployment fraud, the work search requirement, the next episode is going to break down all of that. And then also, this will be my last episode of the podcast. It was really exciting kind of kicking this off with you guys, and it kind of opened up something new for me. I'm really interested in this whole process. But you guys are going to be left in great hands. You have Valerie, so
we're excited.
Thank you.
Yes. But please make sure you follow us on social media. Follow us on Facebook. Once again, we're still trying to get to those 1,000 likes. We're getting closer.
Yes.
But please make sure you follow us.
And yeah, we're going to miss you.
Yes.
But I think we're also really going to be in good hands. I have
some big shoes to fill. I know that.
There you go, right.
And we're not going to break our tradition, and we're going to always end our podcast with a quote, and we always like to give it to our guest. So, Ms. Mary Lou?
One thing to keep in mind as we talked about child care services today, just remember that today's children are our tomorrow's future. Trained up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So keep that in mind.
Nice.
And thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Once again, Permian Basin, stay safe, wash your hands, wear your mask, and if you didn't know, now
Now
you
You know.